Christian Kane tonight, Tulsa.
That's right.
Exclusive interview. And what's it like to come to Tulsa and visit your family?
Oh man, it's coming home, so it's always great. I live in Los Angeles, and so it's a world of it's La La Land, and so to be able to come home and see the people that I grew up with, the people that I love, is just unbelievable.
All right, you're going to be in Tulsa Comic Con, Wizard Con.
Yep.
How many of these have you been to?
Wizard World, I've only been to a couple, but I've been doing conventions and stuff like that for over 15 years. I mean, when you kill as many vampires as I have, they tend to ask you to come to these things, and it's great. And that's the beautiful thing about this is that there used to be just Trekkies like Star Trek and vampires. I mean, Buffy and Angel and all that kind of stuff. Now it's become pop culture, and it's really what you're into. There's going to be something for you. It's kind of cool to see this whole world that I've been a part of, that I've been fortunate to be a part of, kind of expand into a little bit of something for everybody.
Well, speaking of California, you're talking about vampires. What do you think of the Hollywood vampires that played out there not too long ago?
Oh, there you go, man. Well, so the producer of that, Bob Ezrin, produced my last album. So he actually produced Pink Floyd The Wall and Kiss Destroyer and all that stuff. So Bob produced that album, and Bob Ezrin is very different than mine. He produced my album, so I haven't heard it yet, but I'm sure I'm going to love it. I love Alice Cooper, and I love
Johnny Depp.
Exactly.
Were you in attendance at the show at all?
I wasn't there. I was filming at the time, so it was a fortunate problem to have.
All right, let's talk about some of the TV shows you've done now. You've actually got to work with a movie star that actually passed away not too long ago, Brittany Murphy, on Just Married. What was that like? Did you get to work with her at all, or talk with her behind the scenes?
Yeah, we did Summer Catch together as well. So I knew her from that. We did Just Married together. She was a very close friend. I miss her every day. I think about her all the time. So I do miss her. I really honestly think that she was one of probably the best actors that we'll ever come across.
She had like a really nice smile when she was on screen too.
Yeah, she always had that. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Angel TV show. How did that come about?
Well, I was supposed to do. I went in for a guy named Riley, who my buddy Mark Bluke was ended up playing, and I didn't get the role. Mark got it. And so when I didn't get the role, Joss just said, "Come on over to Angel." And then for years, I was on Angel for 5 seasons, man. Me and history. Me and David Boreanaz were the only two people that were on the pilot and the final episode. And so that was my life for a long time. It was really cool because I lost a role that I really wanted, and it ended up being the role that was built for me. And Joss was I was very fortunate that Joss had me in mind for that.
All right, now you're also a musician.
Yep.
Now I love musicians. I love talking to them and everything. Let's talk about the House of Rules for a minute. What do you want to tell your fans about that?
Oh man, it was so cool, man, because the album was out there on iTunes and then it went away and then it came back and it like broke top 20. It was just again Bob Ezrin, who did Hollywood Vampires. He produced that album, and it was just so much fun to work with him. And we're going back. I'm going back to Los Angeles to get back in the studio and do a new album soon.
Is it going to be coming out next year, early? You think?
I would think early next year. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. What's your favorite gear? Like, hey, I have to play this no matter what. Gibson's, Fenders, or microphones. What do you have?
Well, it's different. I love Marshall stacks. I mean, anything coming out of a Marshall, I think is the best sound ever. And so it's not so much the guitar I play as what it's coming out of. And so I really love Marshall stacks. And I have a couple of vintage heads and stuff like that, and I just absolutely love them. And so yeah, that's a great question. That's the first time anybody asked me that.
Well, I like the musicians. I can connect them on a whole different way.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Say, what kind of bands do you want to go see? Like, hey, tonight's concert night. I'm here. What would you go see?
What would I go see?
Even if they weren't around, what would you go see if they're around?
I love to have a good time.
We also have an army of.
I love to go see it. I'd go see whenever he plays is David Gray. I love seeing David Gray, and I would love to see a concert of David Gray, which I haven't. My first concert I ever went to was Journey.
Oh, and was that before?
That was Steve Perry. That was with Steve Perry. And it changed my life, and so it's one of the reasons why I'm a musician. So it'd be cool to see all those guys back together. But I think if I had to pick a concert that I want to go to, it'd be David Gray.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Have you met your biggest fan? I know from time to time, like, hey, I'm your biggest fan. Like, it's the one that wowed you and surprised you. Like, okay, you're my biggest fan so far. Have you had that experience yet?
And I believe that I have, but I don't really call them fans. I call them friends and family because they've supported me so much in so many different ways. And so, you know, my biggest fan is my mama. So there you go. So I've met her. Yeah, we know each other.
All right. Now, if people want to get in touch with you, websites, any charities you're associated with, how can they do that?
You can get a hold of me on Twitter, Christian Kane 01, and then on Facebook, just ChristianKane.com. And then you know what? I hate to label a charity because, like I said, the Caniacs, who are all friends and family, you know, fans, they do so much work. They fight cancer, they rescue wolves, they rescue dogs, they do so much stuff against the world. And so I don't want to label one charity because I love them all. Anything that they're a part of, I support them 100%.
Do you have any type of projects you want to talk to your fans about? Like, hey, look for me this fall, this winter, summer.
Well, November 1st. November 1st is the second season of The Librarians, and so we're really looking forward to that. Last year we came out in December, so it's a little earlier this year. But The Librarians season 2 with me and Rebecca Romaine and Noah Wiley and all those guys are just, you know, they're such great people. It comes out November 1st, and I'm looking forward to seeing what America thinks, because I honestly think that this season is 10 times better than the first one. And if we did that well the first season, I can't wait for them to see it.
Oh, wait till season 3, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you're not working, I know acting is a job. When you're not working, like, what do you like to do for fun? Bowling, golf?
Oh, I like to golf. I like to. I'm not very good at it, but it's an opportunity for me to drink, so I love golf.
Can't beat that.
No,
Now, is there anything before we end? I would take much more of your time. Anything you want to talk to your friends? Say, hey, that we can discuss.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Like anything else you want to say, tell your fans that we haven't talked about and discussed?
I think we covered it, man. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that November 1st is the season 2 of The Librarians. Yeah.
Launch date. Make sure you have that on your TVs, cable, satellite. You hit record.
I love you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. That was awesome.
Oh, I like